Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. This is Driele and today I have a decorating with me video. This is going to be the process video for decorating my July insert. I hope you guys enjoy this video. This is going to be a very vintage theme, very vintage and botanical. So I hope you guys enjoy. So if you want to pause this video really quick, as always, so you can go ahead and grab your insert if you are going to start setting it up your July inserts and you want to go ahead and decorate it along with me. Go ahead and pause the video, grab your cup of coffee or tea, and let's go ahead and collage our hearts away. All right. But anyways, I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you're having a good week so far. The week is almost done. Month is almost done. I still can't believe how fast this year is going by. It's just insane. We are already halfway through the year. So wow, right? Like, I still can't believe it how fast this year is going. But anyways, enough rambling. So here, I don't know if you noticed, but I just added an extra page to my insert. And the insert that I use is the 003. That is the Travelers Company insert. That is the MD Paper White, is the blank insert. I love to use that insert because it's very versatile. I can really play around with my pages using that type of insert. Plus, it is stapled. So as you see there on the screen, I do like to add it in an extra page to my insert. And the reason being is because I use my insert as both planner and journaling. I go into more details about how I set up my traveler's notebook in my setup videos. So if you haven't watched and you are interested in watching, I'll go ahead and link it above here on the screen so you can go ahead and check it up later. But pretty much what I do is because I use my insert as both planner and journaling, and I do journal daily, and all of my spreads are 2 full pages. I need extra pages. All of the months that have 30 or 31 days, I need an extra page on that insert. So pretty much only February is the month that I don't need to edit any extra page. Otherwise, I need 1 extra page. So I have a separate insert also from Travelers Company, the same one, the 003, that I just remove the staples, and all that I do with that insert is remove the pages out of it so I can add the extra page to my new ones. So I just real quick just lifted up the staples on my insert, added the extra page and closed them up, and I'm good to go. So that's why I love so much stapled inserts, because it allows me to edit or remove pages. So if you are not into the entire 2 full pages for journaling daily, you just need 1. And if you're using Travelers Company inserts, the number of pages that come on those inserts, which is total 64, might be too much for you. So you might actually have to remove some pages, and if that's the case, you can do that as well. So that's why I love stapled inserts. It makes our lives much easier. But anyway, so once I added that extra page, and I do that as soon as I open it up, the insert, just to make sure that I don't forget to do it. Otherwise, I will start decorating, I will start journaling on my insert, and I will completely forget that I have to add the extra page, and then it's too late. So I do right away, and then once I'm done, I don't know if you noticed, but I did add some washi tapes on top of these staples. And the reason why I do that is just to make sure that I don't damage the elastic in my traveler's notebook. That's the only purpose of that washi tape. And most of the times, once I get to that page, when I'm journaling, I will remove that washi and I will replace with something else that matches with the layout for that page. But you know, just while I am using that insert, I'll keep some washi there covering the staples just to protect the elastic from my journal. Hope that makes sense. But yeah, if you're curious about why I was adding washi tape to the to the staples, that's why. But anyway, so for this theme, because I decided to go with a botanical vintage theme, I grabbed a lot of piece of ephemeris from Tim Holtz, and I decided to go with the color scheme more like earthy tones. I wanted to go with a lot of greens, a lot of browns, like light browns, like creams, because this is again my favorite colors. I love earthy tones, so I decided to go with my favorite colors. And plus I don't know what it is, but I've been really digging the botanical vintage theme. I'm not too crazy about butterflies. You know, I think I mentioned that before in one of my videos. I love insects, I love botanical, and I know butterflies, it is very big into the botanical theme, but I was never too crazy about butterflies. But Tim Holtz he's changing my mind because the past few layouts that I made it with those butterflies from Tim Holtz, I absolutely loved how my layouts turned out. So I think Tim Holtz are converting me to butterfly addicted. But anyway, so a lot of this paper here that I'm using, let me just back up a little bit here to let you know what I'm doing. So I'm using some book pages. I have this book that I got in an antique shop. I just use it to rip pages out of it. So that's what those ones are from. I just grabbed some doily, cut it in half, and just add it there, just to add a little bit more of texture to the to the layout. And those papers that I'm using today, they are all from Tim Holtz. Like I mentioned, they are actually from this package, this card package that's like an ephemera card package. I'll link it above here on the screen, my haul playlist, because I showed that package in one of those videos. So if you haven't watched my haul videos and you're curious about what I'm using today here, most of those items are on those hauls. So I'll link it above here on the screen so you can check it out later. But yeah, so those cards, the texture of the paper is not very thick, but it's still, because it's a card paper, it is still a little bit thick. So I just ripped both sides of the paper and split the paper into two, because those cards also have designs on both sides. One, I wanted to save the design on the back, and two, I wanted to make the paper a little bit thinner, because I'm going to lay so many different papers on top of each other to make this collage on this cover. I didn't want it to add too much volume. It's just easier to make paper collage when the paper is thinner, and plus I get to still keep the back design from the back paper. So win-win situation, you can complain about that. But those cards are thinner paper than the ones from the Tim Holtz paper stash, but I was still able to split into two, which was great. Anyways, I'm just ripping all of those papers here just to add a little bit of texture. I don't know about you, but I don't like straight cut paper. Like, I don't like scissor cut paper at all. Like, if I can rip it with any piece of paper to add a little bit more of texture, I'll do it. Are you guys like that too? I don't know what it is about ripped paper. I'm just a sucker for ripped paper. I don't know. It's just added. It's just so rustic. The look of ripped paper. I don't know what it is. I just love it. But anyways, so yeah, I'm just adding. I'm literally just laying out. Now I'll be honest here with you guys. I did plan out this layout before I start recording. I didn't want it to take this too long. I know how I am with covers. I get very I don't know, how can I say this without sounding bad, but I don't get anxiety, it's too much, that's a heavy word, but you know, I get the heavy pressure of decorating a cover because I'm gonna be stuck with that cover for a whole month. So I have the pressure of making sure that the cover looks good. Plus I'm recording. So sometimes, you know, the pressure of making something very pretty blocks my creativity. So I did lay out you know, a couple of papers around. I kind of had a good idea of what papers I wanted to use, what color scheme I wanted to go with, what type of ephemera I wanted to use. I knew I wanted to go with some, you know, vintage roses and some mushrooms and some butterflies. So I knew all of that. I did had plan that out. I did pick at, you know, last minute the butterflies that I wanted to use, but I had a very good idea of how I wanted to plan out that page, and I did that just so the video was not too long. I was not flustered with the, you know, the pressure, and I was going back and forth. I remember, I think was my video that I also decorated the cover, my 2020 cover, and I was so flustered, so I was feeling the pressure to make it perfect, and I think I ended up, you know, blocking my creativity with that folder, which is okay, it happens. But yeah, I just didn't want this to happen again, so I kind of planned out before recording, and I liked it because it, you know, it turned out very good. I really like this. But anyway, so after I added those layers of papers from Tim Holtz, I decided to add a classique tag. This tag I'm actually going to be using to write the month title, so you know, so I have July 2020 there on the front. I usually like to write it down the month that the layout, not that the layout, that the insert up it is for, so I know. But yeah, and that other card right there that has the calligraphy is also from Tim Holtz. So literally all the papers except for the tag, the classique tag, and the doily and the book pages, everything else is Tim Holtz, including the butterflies, the roses, everything is Tim Holtz. And the only other thing that is not Tim Holtz is the mushrooms. These mushrooms, I got it from one of my pen pals. She sent me some samples of washi stickers, and they were just so beautiful. They have a lot of texture, and it's a transparent sticker. It's just amazing. I love those stickers, but I have no idea where they're from. I keep forgetting to ask her where she got those from, because I need more of those in my life. They are absolutely so beautiful. And the colors, the saturation, it's just so bright, the colors and the texture, everything. I absolutely love mushrooms. I don't know what it is about mushrooms, and I don't know, there's something whimsical about mushrooms. It's very interesting. Anyways, rambling. So I'm just literally laying it out, everything. I'm using my multi-surface glue stick. I got this glue stick from Michael's. It's from the Recollections line. It's a very decent glue stick. I have nothing to complain about it. It allows me the versatility to move items around if I have to, without drying it out the glue. So I still have a few seconds after I layer an item to still move the item around in case I needed to, you know, change the position of the item without having issues. I can glue fabric with it, so it's a decent glue. It's not the greatest glues. I know that there's some very good glues out there, but this does the job, and it's it's decently priced, so I have nothing to complain about that glue. Anyway, so I did decided to bring this layout a little bit to the back of the insert. That's the first time that I do that. I usually don't decorate the back of my inserts. I just don't see it, how I say, it's not that I don't see a reason for it, but I feel that's like I never look on the back of my inserts. So I never thought of decorating my insert. I just didn't think was, you know, necessary. But I wanted to kind of decorate it kind of like on the spine of the insert going towards the right and cover most of the page. So I thought, you know what, if I'm going to be decorating the spine, might as well to pull, you know, to bring this decoration a little bit more to the back. So I decided to do that. So that's why I added some extra piece of a book page there, and I folded some of those papers, and I kind of bring the decoration over to the back as well. And you know what, I really liked it. I mean, like I say, it's not something that you look at all the time, so that's why I didn't add it too much to it. But I think it's pretty to see when you hold the insert, you know, it looks nice. I liked it. Anyway, so because I didn't want to add too many items there, because I knew I was not going to be looking at it all the time, I just went in with some wood stamps and with my favorite ink pad, the Drew Drop from the Memento line in black, and I just stamped this lettering stamp. And I went on with also this kind of like a postage stamp as well. And I am going to add a small tiny butterfly to the back as well, just so it looks a little bit more cohesive with the front. I felt that the front of this insert was so, you know, there's so many items to it, and I felt that's like the back was missing something. So I just thought that, you know what, like maybe it would be nice to edit some, at least like a small little butterfly, just so it looks like it's part of the same insert. It's part of the same theme. So yeah, so I think it looked good. I'm gonna add an extra sticker there with some leaves just to look a little bit nicer, and I think that's it for this. I'm just gonna come in with my fountain pen. I got this one from Kara's Pen Company. It is a local small business here from Arizona. They're from Mesa. I really like their pens. You know, I have no link to them. I really enjoy their pens. I have 2 pens from them. The quality is very good. I have no complaints about their pens. So I'm just writing the month and the year, and I'm gonna call it good. I'm gonna bring this cover a little bit closer to the you know, to the camera, so you guys can see the details of this insert. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm done here with this cover. Like I said, this is my favorite insert cover so far. I really like this, and I hope you guys enjoy as well. If you like this video, leave a like. If you have any other suggestions, please leave down below. That's it for today. Thank you for hanging out with me, guys. I really appreciate your support and your likes, and for you watching my videos. It really means everything to me. Thank you so much for your support. Bye for now.